guys, so a massive welcome to today's video because it's very exciting. I hit 1,000 subscribers! Woo! So I can't believe it at all. That is a massive milestone for me. I never thought in my life, now I've said this a billion times, every time I get new subscribers, I never thought I'd say the number, but 1,000 was... God, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, just looking back on my notes, in 1 year of being on YouTube, I only had 58 subscribers. And then I hit 100 on the 9th of January last year. And then my channel's just literally skyrocketed from then. I hit 200 on the 15th of February last year. I hit 300 on the 8th of April last year. Then I got up to 500 on the 13th of August. All the way up to 800 on the 9th of December, and then now on the 14th of March 2016 I've hit 1,000 subscribers. My channel in the last year has just gone crazy and I just don't understand, because I think the majority of you come from my art videos, as like when you search in GCSE art it is one of the top things that comes up. But I'm just so thankful that so many of you have actually clicked subscribe onto my channel, because there's so many different channels on YouTube. YouTube is blown up massively and there's so many other people out there that you could subscribe to, and the fact that you've chosen me and clicked and subscribed to me just means so much. I actually did a video with my friends because my friend Megan, I've talked about her a couple of times, she is going back to her hometown of Manchester early before we finished college, so in a few weeks time, which is really upsetting, and we were out filming for our final project and I just filmed this little clip with my friends. Hey guys, so today I'm out filming for Make a Shoot, but I hit 1,000 subscribers! Woo! Go Kyanna!
We love you, Kyanna! You love back of it, I feel like
So yeah, that's really cute. It's kind of nice that I have that with them because then I can remember them, because soon we're going to uni and that's really scary. Anyway, the reason why this video is special is because it's a Q&A, my first ever Q&A ever for the 1,000 subscribers special, because I wanted to include you guys, because I've always been that person where I'm too scared to do a Q&A because I'm worried I wouldn't get enough questions. But you guys asked me a lot, so I better get started. So the first one is from Just Annabelle, and her question is top 3 tips for GCSE art. I've had this request a couple of times in my videos. I have done a tip video before, but if I were to choose the main 3 ones, it would be to always stay on top of your work. Never, think, oh, I'll do it another time, because art has a lot of coursework. You don't want to be falling behind. Also, if you have any time to do extra work, that's brilliant as well. It will count to so many more things, teachers will be so impressed. And then the third tip, I'm trying to think of ones I haven't said before. Teachers always like it, if you're painting or something, you leave like little strokes of the colours that you used around your artwork, and then you can annotate them, and then that's really good because it shows that you've mixed different colours and showed how many colours you've actually used. So yeah, I hope that's okay. If not, check out my tips video below, just in case you haven't seen it already. The next person is Minty Candy Arts. Minty comments on my videos a lot, so I appreciate that. Her question is, I started reading your question as, you look so beautiful, and I was like, oh thanks, and I realised it wasn't a question. Anyway, her question is, what do you want to pursue? Pursue? Well, I think the main thing in life is for me to be happy and do something that I love. I don't want to be doing a job that I hate doing, because there's no point living otherwise. I'm a very creative person. I'm not that academic kind of person, not gonna lie. I'm a lot more creative and like doing creative things, so something creative, that's what I want to do. The next question is from Lauren Rose, and she used to be in my media class actually, but then I changed classrooms. But her question is, what is your favourite makeup product? If I were to choose my favourite one at the moment, I would probably say the Lash Sensational Mascara, because it's just an amazing mascara. I also really like the 17 contour palette thing. But if I was just to choose a makeup thing, then it probably would be mascara or concealer, because I feel like they're the 2 best things that make you look more awake. The next question is from Charlotte Blake, who always loves to comment on my videos first. I wonder if you can do it today. She says, how old were you when you started wearing makeup? Now this is quite interesting because I started in year 8, and it was quite funny because I bought my first foundation and you know when you like start off and it's really dark in your bedroom, I put the biggest pump on my hand ever. I put it all over my face and I couldn't see it, so I put another big pump on my face, and then I just, you know, I did it and everything. And then I feel like it like oxidized or something when I went outside, so it went more orange. Got to the top of where I live to meet my friends, and they were like, Kyanna, you look so orange. I was like, what? Oh god. And then I had to hide my face. I went straight to the bathrooms at school, and I had to get wet tissue and try and get it off my face. Although I got most of it off, it kind of left me with a nice tan, so it didn't look too bad, but it was really embarrassing because there was nothing that I could do as soon as I left that house. So yeah, I was a bit scared to wear foundation after that, but I would mainly wear mascara and eyeliner, like in my waterline. I would just like smudge out though, so it wasn't too harsh. Then in year 9, I stopped. I was like, who needs to wear makeup? No one. Why are you wearing makeup? You don't need it, stuff like that. Year 10, I started wearing concealer. That was it, concealer and mascara. And then year 11, I started wearing foundation on my cheeks. I also used it as concealer and mascara. So yeah, year 8 was when I first started, but then I stopped in year 9. The next question is from Harrison Snat. I hope I said that right. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. How did you come to decide on doing media in college? Growing up, I've always loved filming. Like, I want to do this one time, like react to my old videos, because I have so many funny ones, it's unbelievable. But I think it kind of kicked off when I first got my camera for Christmas. I've still got it, it's over there. Yeah, this little camera here. It's a little Coolpix camera by Nikon, and that was mainly taking photos, but I would film on it as well, and I got some great videos on that. And then the year after that, I got a camcorder, which I just fell in love with. I was 11 years old and I was just filming the whole day of Christmas, and I took it with me everywhere. Like, I just love it so much. And then at GCSE, I never took media because it never interested me. I thought it was like newspaper stuff. I was like, no, I'd rather do, you know, art, music, that kind of stuff. And then I remember kind of really liking the idea of doing, you know, like making films and stuff like that. So I checked it out at college, and then I was definitely going to do a diploma. At sixth form, they don't do diplomas, and I was like, I can't handle doing art A-level, music A-level, like product design A-level, and then doing like media A-level, because they're all coursework, and imagine that, like I would die by the amount of coursework there would be. So I was like, okay, I'll take a diploma at college, and so I did. College is way better, trust me. Yeah, it was either art diploma, music diploma, or media diploma, and then I was even interested in taking the media makeup diploma, so it was like special effects. I kind of thought, you know what, I can do art at home in my own free time. I feel like I've learned as much as I wanted to do, and now I kind of just do it as a fun hobby, and I'm happy with how I can draw. Music, I do that at home anyway. I didn't feel like I needed to take a diploma in it because I do the subsidiary diploma, which is like equivalent to 1 A-level. That is fine, like you get put into a band and it's amazing. I wanted to do that. That was the main thing. I just wanted to be put into a band and go out performing to boost up my confidence in singing, which it totally has. And then lastly, media makeup, I was like, well, YouTube has every single makeup look you want to know. So yeah, I wanted to know more about film and stuff like that, and it's helped me so much. Like, I get it, you can just switch on a camera and start filming and upload it to YouTube, but the fact that I know a lot about a camera and stuff really does help. So I definitely think taking media as my diploma was definitely worth it. I'm talking a lot today, let's. Oh my god. Next question is from Bethany Amy, and she says, what was your essential equipment for GCSE art? Love you too. I kind of mentioned this in my GCSE art tips video, but I had like a range of paints which had tons and tons of colours. Well, I think it had like 12 colours or something, but it was so helpful when it came to like the final exams and stuff like that, because it would just save you so much time just trying to make a colour, because you just had all your own set with you. I then had 2 sets of paintbrushes, so I had lots of different sizes, and then I would have like a couple of fine liners with me. I think that's a good amount of what is good to have at GCSE, because it just saves you so much time having your own equipment rather than praying that they have it at school. The next question is from Vintage Beauty, and she also says, have you got any tips for people starting GCSE art? Now, being repetitive here, it would be just stay on top of your work, start gathering, you know, your own paints and stuff like that, so you don't have to rely on school and having them. and just have fun, just enjoy it, because as long as you're enjoying your lesson, then you're going to get way more like experience out of it. There are people in my class that really hated art and carried on with it being GCSE, and they just really slacked and didn't get their work done basically. So enjoy art, because it is a full-on GCSE, not gonna lie, with the coursework. But as long as you enjoy it and don't mind, you know, doing lots of it, then it's fine. You're gonna have a great time, trust me. It was actually like a lesson I was always looking forward to. The next question is from my good friend Oliver Jordan, and he says, what would you plan on doing as a job in the future, or what do you hope to do? So yeah, I do media diploma. At university I'm doing TV production, so I'd love to be on your TV, you know what I mean? Especially live TV. I'd love, you know, like imagine working on Saturday Night Takeaway, like how wicked would that be? The amount of fun they have. I've done like live TV before as a unit in media, so I just loved the buzz of it being live. You're like 3, 2, 1, and then it's just like boom, and then you're like ah. But then yeah, it's a lot of fun. And in that I did oh, the sun's come out. It was really cloudy before and I liked it because it gave me good lighting, and now it's really bright. Look at me. I was working on vision mixing, which controls what everyone on the TV sees. So there's all these like, it's like a massive keyboard you could say, and all these buttons do different things, and there's one, it's called like the master picture, which is like whatever is shown on that image is broadcasted to everyone. So I really enjoyed doing that, and that's what I'd like to learn more about. You don't really see like women doing it, like not that I've seen, but yeah, I'd like to give it a go, and I'm a quick learner and I'm quite good with like programming kind of stuff, so I feel like I would be good at the job. Otherwise I'd like to work on camera or editing because I really like them, but yeah, TV production is what I want to do. The next question is from my good friend Megan, who I was literally just talking about, and her question is, who was your first YouTuber that you watched, and if you have any funny stories to go with it, and if this helped you in making your decision in becoming a YouTuber. So first of all, my first YouTuber I remember watching was BBXO, and I think that's how you say her name, but she does like tons of wicked hair tutorials, and I was just like, wow, they feel so good. You know when you're at school and you need 5-minute hair tutorials? She was the person I'd go to. And then when YouTube became a big thing for me, my sister actually showed me Zoella. First video she showed me was her doing Joe's makeup, and when I first watched it I wasn't really interested. I was just like, yeah, I'd rather watch films, like why are they doing this? Why is she putting makeup on her brother? Why is he swearing? Do you know what I mean? I was just like, it was all new to me. I didn't realise that people were doing like sit down chatty videos. And then one time I was really bored, it was a weekend, and I decided to watch more and more, and then I got slightly obsessed, and now she's like my favourite YouTuber ever. So yeah, it definitely helped me make the choice of becoming a YouTuber, because you know, you see people that like they've watched YouTube for years and then they were like gonna upload but they're always too scared and then they delete the video. I was like the complete opposite. I had literally watched YouTube for like 2 weeks or something, and I was like, I want to try this out. I want to do a sit down chatty video. I want to do this whole new like platform thing. And then I made a channel and I filmed a video and uploaded it all on the same day. That's where I started. Right, the next questions, I'm saying questions because there are a lot here, are from Joanna P, and she's asked me a lot of have I ever's. Have you ever, or if not, have you ever wanted to? Have you ever ridden a horse? I have. I think I've ridden a horse like 3 times in my life, all of them when I was younger. No, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. My granddad used to look after like these little Shetland ponies, so me and my sister would ride them a couple of times, only when we were little because they're obviously little ponies. Have you ever done a parachute jump? No, and I feel like I'd like to do that, but I'd be so scared. It's like when you're just hanging out the helicopter, I think that's the scary part, but I think I'd like to. Have you ever done a bungee jump? That's the thing I wouldn't do because you're literally dangling upside down as soon as you jump off, and I don't like the feeling of that. So have you ever broken a bone? No, and I don't want to, so let's touch some wood. Have you ever made someone cry laughing? Yeah, I've cried laughed with my friends so many times and it's a great experience. Have you ever written a poem? I have actually. I do actually enjoy writing poems. My favourite types of poems though are ones that rhyme. If they don't rhyme, it doesn't make sense to me and I don't like it. Well, I might like it, but if it rhymes, then I'm gonna love the poem straight away. Have you ever gone down a zip wire? I've gone down like the mini ones in parks, but as for like a big one, No. I was going to go down the largest one in the whole of Cornwall, but the queue was massive and we hadn't booked a place, so we didn't go in the end. But yeah, I'd like to. And plus, I love zip wires. Have you ever kicked a guy in the balls? No, and I don't think I've ever wanted to, because I'm not really that kind of person. Yeah, I don't think so. Have you ever fainted? No, I have not. Not that I can think of anyway. You know when you like get up really quickly and you have head rush and then you feel like you're gonna faint? That's the closest I've ever felt like I was going to faint. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment in public? I've tripped up a couple of times, and one time when it was icy, I like slipped over. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I tripped over a lot. The last one is, have you done a random act of kindness? Yeah, definitely. This happens quite a bit. Like, I get the bus a lot. I get it at least twice a day from Mondays to Fridays, not the weekends. But I get at least 2 buses a day, if not more. And the amount of times, like, the buses are packed and you've got to give up your seat. So I give up my seat quite a lot because it's a kind thing to do. And especially if they're elderly or it's like a young child, then yes, that's what normally my random act of kindnesses are now, giving up seats. Now moving on to artsy adventures. They asked, what is your favourite piece of stationery in your pencil case? Being a media student, I have a pencil case, but it's not that full of what like it used to be in like secondary school. But I'd probably say either a fine liner or a ballpoint pen, because whenever I do drawings or quick sketches or stuff, like not in art obviously because you have to use a pencil, but say if I'm just like drawing for fun, like doodling, I'll always use like a pen because I prefer how it looks. It stands out more than a pencil would and stuff like that. It's also great, if you've seen my typography video, you can also create typography with this, not like proper typography, but you know, improvisation typography. Yeah, I'm gonna say this because you can do so much with it. I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, I'd probably say just like a regular pen. I think you can just do so much with it. Even, it can be a ruler. Yeah, my voice is going, I'm talking so much. The next question is from Curly Babe Maria. And she says, would you rather live without elbows or knees? I would rather live without elbows because you just have straight arms, you know? If you don't have knees, then how would you walk properly? And I don't think I could handle that. So yeah, without elbows. Now we're on the final question, which is from Sarah Pennell. I hope I said that right. What topics did you do for Art GCSE? I'm doing the self-portrait project. We did like self-portrait in year 10, but it was named identity, so you had to do like your face, but then you would surround it with things that identified you. And then in year 11 we did metamorphosis, which is kind of like evolution and stuff like that, or like disfigured kind of things. So yeah, those are the 2 topics. Self-portrait is a good one to do because one of the main things you need to learn in art is how to draw people's faces. So yeah, and I hope you're enjoying art as well. Anyway, that right there, people, is my 1,000 subscriber Q&A. First Q&A ever. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it was really long, but I wanted to answer all of your questions because I didn't want to leave anyone out or like, you know, have to try and choose people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'm sure I'll do more Q&As in the future now. Thank you to all of you so much for subscribing, and I love you guys a lot. Bye! Because, what, oh, put the louder.